All right, definitely a quieting down of the winds heading into the evening. Not as strong out there and still a cool feeling day. We started out though with temperatures just below zero and we continue to slowly warm. Still in the low 20s now. Feels like 9. Winds are still gusting over 20 miles per hour, but not near 40 like we saw earlier in the day. Those south winds helping to warm things up, scrubbing out that thick molasses cold air that was in place to start the day. 21 Wahpeton Breckenridge, 23 this hour in Valley City, and 15 the cool spot up there in Bemidji. That's where we also have the most challenging wind chills, still down in the single digits in central Minnesota. Here's the core of cool air that yesterday was positioned right over the valley. So that's moved off into the Great Lakes. Warmer air trying to punch in. It's just going to take a bit of time, and as it happens, we're going to go through some growing pains in the form of flakes showing up on the radar here in the valley. Notice along Interstate 94 westbound towards Jamestown and points north, we have a few flakes showing up on radar. Just looked at some DOT photos from those locations, not seeing a lot of this reaching the ground, but eventually we'll see some flakes working their way down toward the ground. There on the Highway 2 corridor, we also have a band of snow showers. Do you see the deeper blue shades here? Those are bigger snowflakes being echoed by the radar signal there, and we're seeing those up in Walsh County. So anywhere from the Edinburgh area down towards Fordville and out towards Lankin, somewhere in this general vicinity, maybe a few flakes actually reaching down to the ground. Northwest Minnesota starting to see some echoes as well, light snow showers. Hour-by-hour forecast shows the south winds continuing. I've paused this just in case Mike happens to be walking. Well, I don't know what are you walking tonight, the cat or the dog?
Dog.
The dog. Okay, if you're walking the dog at 2:30 in the morning, chance for some flakes moving through the valley and point south. Now, this isn't going to leave a lot of snow, but because of the timing right before the drive, there could be some slippery conditions here in the valley, in the southern valley in particular. By 7:30 in the morning, most of the snow shifting southward into Lakes Country. Not much of a chance of snow up north, but as we go through the mid-morning hours, that snow, it vacates pretty quickly. However, tomorrow, a little bit of clearing out to the west, but we have a northwest wind now to contend with. That's going to pull down some cool Canadian air, so we're not going to see a big bump in temperatures on our midweek day, but it won't be as cold as it was earlier in our work week either. So morning clouds and snow showers. Watch for slippery spots on the roads. Temperatures steady all night. We start out in the 20s. We warm up to the mid to upper 20s. Northwest winds 15 to 25 miles per hour in Fargo. With decreasing clouds late in your day, it looks pretty fair. 19 with partly cloudy skies tomorrow afternoon in Langdon. Looks like cloudy skies and 26 in the Wahpeton Breckenridge area, but those clouds will be clearing late in the day. 23 in Detroit Lakes. And speaking of lakes, some frozen water and some unfrozen water out there. Jim capturing that on Ottertail Lake. Thanks for sharing. All right, warmer weather gets here Thursday, mid-30s, and it does look sunny. I'm expecting more in the way of wind on Friday to close out the work week, still in the mid-30s. Highlighting your weekend forecast, though, Saturday for the big Bison game, we're near 40. A little breezy out there, still a chance for some mixed precipitation. Sunday, still near 40, and we keep those temperatures into early next week. That is a nice stretch of weather by recent standards.
Yeah, it is. Thanks, Hutch.
You bet.